Bring the hoes, the dons, the gangsters, and bad bitches. Trap niggas, jack boys, scammers, and beggars, and treason. Slide niggas back in season. Fork and knife, we eatin'. Dog lane creepin'. Lasers, beamin'. Dog lane creepin'. Slide off with the demons. Eyes on red steamin'. COVID man scheming. Dog lane creepin'. Fork and knife.
My man Scoobz.
Yo, what's going on, P? How you feeling, man?
I'm all good, brother. It's been a minute.
I know, man.
I heard you got some stuff in the works, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell me about it, man. What's going on?
All right, man. It's been a minute. You know, I started off about what it's been like 10 years now, almost a decade.
It's been a while, man.
Yeah, man. You know, life stuff happened. You know.
I hear you.
2 daughters, sick mother, a lot of losses, family losses. Coronavirus came, changed up the whole world. But you know, I just stayed focused, stayed dedicated to the music because that's what I've been doing for like as long as I could remember since a kid. So, been working on like a new approach to it because before I put out 2 mixtapes in the past.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I was really doing at the time.
Okay.
First one I did was called A Presentation of March.
Yeah.
And it was real personal. Then I did a second one where I called it Thoughts, Papers, Ink. You know, you was around for all of that stuff.
Around
We
for
was
all
trying
that
to do
good
the videos
stuff.
and we was trying to get it out the mud.
I hear you.
Thoughts, Papers, Ink was supposed to be like more of an introduction to like the club and the streets and stuff because I was trying to move from being so personal. Now,
But what inspired the music though right now?
Right now, well, the way like the way that people are, they not motivated, they like discouraged, they not happy. You know, coronavirus came and shook up the place. What's inspiring my music now? Like I got like for instance, like I got a song called Let's Shoot a Movie.
Okay.
It's like a club anthem, and it's like, you know, everybody been locked in the house, right? So when everybody come out, we want to shoot a movie. When we get back in the clubs, when we back on the scene, when we out, when we step out and we got our fresh stuff and everything, you know, everybody want to be seen. They want to be lit. They want to be live. Like, that's the whole thing, like shoot a movie. Shooting a movie, you capturing people's attention. So when we come back out, that's what the music is bound to do, is capture your attention, make you feel fun, make you feel vibrant. Because we've all been trapped in the house, dead. You know, you might be trapped with an individual. You love them, but you don't love them today, or you hate them tomorrow. You know, it's all that. It's like, come out with a different mind state. A lot of stuff going on with the crime rate in the streets, with the wolves and the trolls and the bloods and the crips and all this gang stuff. I try to like shift my music from that. It's street related, but I'm not in the gang shit. You understand what I'm saying? I respect it because I know what the streets are. I was involved in it when I was younger, but that's not what I'm trying to do, and that's not what I'm trying to push.
I hear you.
Because at the same time, my music is for the kids, you know what I mean? Fly Family for the kids. So,
yeah, no doubt.
You know,
Fly Fam's always out there doing work.
Definitely.
And support their community hard.
Yeah, that's what we do.
And I'm all for that. But my thing is, like, right now, the sound has changed in the last, let's say, 5 to 10 years right now. So what get you going, like to stay leveled with the young comers? Because the truth is, you're a young comer yourself. You're still in the works.
Right. Just like hearing what's going on now with the sound, like, you know, New York don't really have an identity. Let's keep it real. Like, New York been searching for an identity since like Biggie. If we gonna really keep it like, yeah, we had Jay and all of that. No disrespect, that's the legends, that's the greats.
Yeah.
But it's been missing something. There's people that, like, for the last few years, you have artists that stepped up, but there's nobody that's been consistently with it. Now, what motivates me is that lack of, like, everybody say King of New York.
Yeah.
Who's really the king? Like, when Biggie said King of New York, we knew he was the king.
Yeah.
So that's the motivation, too, coming from New York, coming from Brooklyn. Like, this is like New York is the mecca of hip hop. This is where the shit was created,
100%.
right? So it's always going to be changing, but I stay motivated by hearing the sound, hearing what the streets want to hear, seeing how the people is moving, what's going on with the events, because, you know, music is off of what we see in the streets and what's going on with the times. That's what we base our music off of. It's almost like you timelining things.
100%.
So that's the motivation. Like, today I get up, I might have an argument with the female I'm dealing with. That might encourage me to go inspire, write something like what you're hearing in the background, the engineer mixing now right there. Like, you know, I still love you, but I can't trust you. A lot of people go through that. The whole coronavirus, people was going through that. So this is a song that's inspired off of that, because now you're stuck in the house with somebody for days. You get to see who they is. It's now I'm coming and going, you going to work, I'm coming and leaving, and baby, I love you. And then let's see, do you really love me? Because now we trapped.
Yeah, you gotta live when things are bad.
Right. So that's that's motivation right there.
100%.
Then shoot a movie. It's like, yo, like I'm from Brooklyn. Like that's what we do when we step out. We shoot a movie. You know, we don't see it. So it's that energy. It's that Brooklyn energy. I got another one called Dark Lane. That's for the dudes in the street. You know, they doing what they doing. You know, we not glorifying it, but at the same time, we not ignoring it because it's there. So we gotta acknowledge it. It's dark lane creeping. Like if you're doing what you're doing, you know what that means. That's self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? It's everything that I do with my music is a representation of what's going on around me at the times, or my past life experiences, or what I'm experiencing at the moment. Everything I try to talk about, it gotta be like factual. My music. The thing with my music, I try to make it factual as much as I can. Of course, everybody tell a little white lie, but for the most part, it's my life, it's my experiences.
100%.
So that's what make my shit stand out from everybody's shit, to me.
I hear you. Well, you know, to have a successful career, you need like a good, strong, supportive team.
Definitely.
How's the Fly Family team supporting you?
Man, Fly Family team, man, I couldn't wish for a better team, man. They've been there since day one, you know. My boy G, you know, G Fly, he created this shit about 10 years ago. You know, it used to be Fly Boys, it used to be bigger, used to be Fly Boys, and my boy G came in the building one day and he was like, yo, we're gonna change this shit from Fly Boys to Fly Family. We're gonna make it a conglomerate. We're gonna take it and bring it to the world. It's not just gonna be like just like a neighborhood thing, because before it was just a neighborhood thing, doing parties, we go out to the parties, chill, whatever. The older G's, you know, I was younger at the time, but the older G's, that was representation at the time for the Fly Boys. That's what they was doing.
So all
G's
that
seen something bigger.
So all that reflects in your music.
Definitely, like the Fly Family, like it's an incorporation, but it's also a movement. Like it's a lifestyle. When I say fly, when you hear me screaming fly on the records, that's for forever living young.
Yeah.
That's like an acronym. Also, I was thinking the other day, I said, yo, this is another acronym. First, love yourself. A lot of people don't love themselves. They want love from other people. You see a lot of females, they looking for love, but they don't love themselves though.
Okay.
So I say fly is not about just dressing up and putting on the highest fashion or this and that. It's a lifestyle. It's a way of living. It's like being. Right. It's a way of being. It's
internal.
fly. It's like you are. You know?
100%.
So that's what that's about. And then, like I said, the movement couldn't hope for a better team. Like we got it out the mud, man. It started from the parties.
Yeah.
We started doing the clothing. We doing the music. Next thing we gonna be doing the movies. We're gonna be on the shows. We gonna be doing as much as we can. We doing it, you know, Fly Family worldwide. That's another thing we working on to like incorporate it.
So it sounds like to me, you guys want to change the landscape of everything.
Yeah, definitely, man.
So the whole media landscape is going to change.
Yeah, we coming with a whole different energy because it's reminiscent of what you used to see back in the day when they came with a structure. It's not just an artist coming. We coming with a structure.
Okay.
It's like compared to like No Limits or Rockefeller or Cash Money. It's like
the whole team.
Yeah, we like we got that kind of template, that kind of structure, but it's the new. Everything I do is like the new old school. You know what I'm saying? It's like we the new version of what used to be, because nothing under the sun ain't exists already. It's all been done before, but we doing it a different way. We doing it with our style, right? Giving you that Brooklyn, that New York flavor, you know, bringing it worldwide.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. But here's the thing. Right now, I know the world's waiting for your music. It's been a minute.
Yeah, man.
You had us waiting.
Yeah, I had myself waiting.
I personally, I've been waiting too long.
Yeah, I know.
So my thing is right now, the question I have is, what sound or song is going to change the New York hip hop scene in the next few years?
Wow.
You know,
I mean, like all the shit I'm about to put out is about to change the sound. Like every record that I'm about to drop, starting with the first record I'm coming out with, which is gonna be Dark Lane. You know what I mean? I got my boy Chuck in the interlude. You know, my boy R.I.P. Chuck. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a moment of silence real quick. You know, Chuck, he was the first one that ever believed in me from day one. You know what I'm saying? He put me and G together when it was just Fly Boys, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Parties out of town, acting out, wave the song. I see you on the gram, acting out with your friends. Twerk, 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 watching how I move the skirt.
So now I hear your music, and I want to know what's the background, your background, where you from? What cultivates that kind of sound within you?
Well, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, but both of my parents, father and mother, is from Jamaica. You know, they both Jamaican. So I had that Jamaican influence real heavy growing up. Plus, when I was like 8 or 10, I can't remember exactly, I went back to Jamaica and visited my grandparents and stuff. So it's a Jamaican influence, but like I'm probably the only Jamaican dude that fuck with like a Haitian and Zoes, you know?
Yeah,
100 Haitian dudes, man. Like the Zoes, that's my niggas, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with them hard body, but the Jamaican influence is there. But I tell you something that a lot of people don't know, right? Before hip hop, like I used to swear I was Michael Jackson, man. If you ask my dudes, I used to be in the crib and dancing and stuff. That was really like my first like music was Michael Jackson, soul music, Stone Love. My mom used to play a lot of that in the car, going to school and stuff. I used to hear a lot of them old school reggae records, Beres Hammond, Marley, and the Wailers, all the stuff. Some of them I don't even remember the name of the artist, but if you play the record, I could go word for word with it. So that's like the stuff I came up on that influence. And then later it was like Biggie, Pac, and Nas J, and all that other stuff. You know?
So does the creative process come easy for you?
Sometimes, for the most part, because at the end of the day, this music shit, it come from the universe, really.
Yeah.
You know, that's the first part. It comes from nothing. We creating out of nothing. So that's godly.
Yeah.
So that comes from the universe itself. But like I said, sometimes when I'm listening to music, I let the beat talk to me, if that makes sense. Like I'll listen to a beat and then it'll dictate where I'm going with the record. Plus my feelings, what I might be feeling that day, or maybe a personal experience. It might remind me like, oh, okay, I remember when I went through something like that. Just like the beat has like it has a way of talking to you.
No doubt,
you know?
It pulls you in.
Right, or then sometimes like you might read the paper, or you might see something that happens, or like, you know, a little kid might lose their life, or something might happen, and that's touched you, and make you want to write something, because it's a form of poetry. That's what music is really. It's just a form of poetry and documenting your feelings. So that's just the motivation and the creativity. Like that's where it comes from. Held you down when you was fucked up, but that's the thanks I get. Made you sweat, made you wet when my tongue caressed your neck. And even if I drove off, I ain't lost a step. Now I'm hard to catch as I race between your minds.
So now you have the whole Fly family behind you.
Definitely.
Now name some of these guys behind you, man.
Oh, man.
It sounds really interesting to me, man.
Yeah,
like,
definitely, man. You got my boy G Fly. You know, that's my ride or die. He always with me. Like you probably always see us rolling around in the street. All of us roll around, but you know, we definitely, that's me and my boy. We always did. Boogie. Definitely, he been there since day one too. Me and Boogie was rolling around like way back with Chuck and all of that in the little box wagon. He know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? And my boy Cash, you know, Cash Fly, man, you know that's the name. And stay with the cheddar, stay with the cheese, you know what I mean? Always making a move, always doing his thing. My man Superfly, you already know, he definitely, that's like my big brother for real too. Always hold me down, like, you know, Superfly, you know what I mean? I got my boy S Dot, that's my next yardie, big up yourself, you know what I mean?
No doubt.
You know what I mean? That's the yardie, that's the bro too. You know, he been with the team since day one too, holding it down, you know what I'm saying? And my homegirl Felicia, that's the first queen of the team, you know what I mean? Felicia, definitely. So
100%.
Fly feet, you know what I mean? Big up yourself. And you know you, of course, P Money.
I'm hanging.
You know what I mean?
I'm hanging.
Definitely been here too.
I'm hanging.
So, you know, those are the members, man. You know, those are the members. And you know, there's other people involved in it too, but like, that's the face of the team. There's definitely other people behind the scenes and other things that go on. But like, cause like I said, it's an organization, it's a conglomerate, but that's the face. Like, that's where we started, was with us. You know what I'm saying? We was out there handing out the flyers and the coal, and then throwing the parties and beef and whatever. Like, that's the front line right there.
As long as I turned down the lights on, you was my star, made you shine bright. Now you in a different constellation, but that's for a different conversation. Occasionally.
So here's my thing, right? Like, I listen to a lot of hip hop. Like, you could tell a few of these young cats. I'm not criticizing. I'm not knocking nobody down.
Of course.
I'm just an old head.
I got you.
That feels different about things.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, cause to me, I feel like everybody sounds the same. But when I hear music, I'm not. It's not me being, partial, because I know you.
Right.
But you still sound different. You still sound like school.
Right.
You don't sound like everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how did you manage to maintain that?
Studying. Like, music is like school. A lot of these cats, they don't study.
Yeah.
They don't know the history of music, where it started. Like, hip hop itself it's like 4 elements to hip hop: is beatboxing, breakdancing, graffiti, and MCing. That's the art of hip hop.
Yeah.
Them cats, they don't really know that, so they don't study. You also got to know that hip hop started in the Bronx. That's where it started
100%.
at. My motivation is like going in the books and studying the people that came before me. Like, I listen to everybody album, everybody.
As you should, yeah.
Mainstream, underground, they probably put out one album, a group you probably never heard of. I listen to all of that shit. 70s, 80s, 60s. Sometimes I fucking go listen to the Howlin' Wolf. I listen to other shit. It's all about studying, because all that stuff they put there is creation, and you can take from that and build on it. And that keeps my sound sharp. That was keep me out the box. Plus I got a unique voice. I have a way, like when I'm recording, I know how to change my voice, tones and stuff like that. And just like my experiences, my personal experiences varies and different from other people. So when I'm giving you my shit, I'm not telling you about somebody else's lifestyle and drilling and I'm not doing that. No, like you said, we not knocking y'all cats that do that. But I'm talking about my life. I got so much shit that I've been through. And so much, like, I got 2 daughters, 10 and 11. You know, I got a situation. I might have a son. I got a lot of shit that I could talk about.
A lot of baggage is going on.
Yeah, a lot of shit, little bros. You know, like, stuff I've been through with the team. Like, that's all, like, what keep my shit different, what keep me sharp. Plus, like, I'm an MC first.
Yeah.
I'm not just like a rapper. I don't like putting myself in that rap box. So if anything, I call myself an MC or better, an artist. Because I create. I'm an artist, you know. Like, I do hip hop, I do R&B. You might hear me come with some funk. I might come with a pop record. Like, I do all types of different shit. You know, that's what keep me sharp. You know?
I hear you.
Not being afraid to be different.
Yeah, no doubt. Cause that's my main thing right now. It's like when I listen to hip hop or rap music, it's not like you can't really tell who's who no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I feel you on that. And see, that's what I'm trying. That's what I do. And I do my shit different because we trying to create a sound for New York again. New York don't really have no sound. Like, we have Brooklyn drill, but that's just a playoff for Chicago drill.
Yeah.
We don't have like a sound for ourselves. New York used to be the mecca. Like, they used to have to check in with us when they drop records from the West or the South or whatever to see how we
100%.
react.
Yeah.
We don't have that no more. Now music is in the South or in the West. It's not like in the East like that. We have cats that still hold it down, don't get me wrong. We have a lot of artists that's doing their thing.
Yeah.
But like you said, they sound similar.
Yeah.
Me, I try to sound different and not follow the crowd, because when you follow the crowd, whenever that wave stop, you're going to stop with that wave too.
100%.
If I do my thing and try to create timeless music, you can always listen to my shit. You can always feel...
Well, banger's a banger, man.
Right.
You know, you can't deny that.
You can't, man. When you hear some music and it touch your soul or make you feel
feel
a way, or you whatever you going through, or make you cry, or make you want to shoot a movie, or you know whatever, like
No
you
doubt.
know, like you can't deny that.
So now it's 2021. As you know, last year it's still a pandemic. We're still in a pandemic.
Yeah, man.
But my question for you is right now, like, where you see your music really going? Like okay, the question is, okay, what gears you turned around to get yourself out there?
Well, this time around, I'm more knowledgeable of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I've studied and I've looked at what I did wrong previously, like before putting out a whole mixtape without nobody knowing who the fuck I am. And I didn't have no videos or no nothing or
So
no
were
the
you
right
like-
promotion.
were you
Those
too-
things were lacked.
Were you too ambitious? Is that what you're saying?
I was too ambitious and not ambitious at the same time, because I was ambitious with the music as far as like, yeah, I got the music, I can shit on niggas, but I lacked the ambition of being out there. Like, you just hearing from me, and I've been around for a minute.
Yeah,
But you
because
just seeing me,
No
and
doubt.
that's the lack of ambition that I had previously. Now it's like, yo, fuck that. Like,
You
y'all
gotta change
niggas
that.
won't see me. Yeah,
Okay.
you gonna feel my energy.
Okay.
Now I'm here. Like, I've been here, but now I'm here for real.
So it sounds like to me you have everything mapped out. How you
Yeah,
gonna take it from this
there's
point?
definitely a game plan. I don't want to.
Yeah, you can't- you don't reveal that. Yeah, don't reveal that.
But there's definitely a game plan. Things is definitely more structured now.
Yeah.
I went back to the drawing board to see what I did wrong and see how I could improve on those things. So now, like I said, we coming with a record, Darkling.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the first shit. And then, you know, I talked about Let's Shoot a Movie, but that's gonna be down the line. We got maybe another record that might come in between that one. You know, I got a few things I'm working on. I got a little dance record. I give it to y'all. I got a little dance record, something for y'all to groove to. You know what I'm saying? Like shake you up out of the Corona thing. Like it's going. We coming with something fun.
If the girls don't dance,
oh yeah,
you got
dance.
problems.
They gonna dance.
They gotta shake it up, man.
Dance. We making the girls dance. We making the kids dance. We got grandma dancing.
That's it.
We got grandpa busting out some old moves. We bringing everybody out, man.
Now we spoke about the team. Now you mentioned G a whole lot.
Yeah.
So now, are you and G sitting down to like create like a master plan to execute?
Definitely. We definitely chop it up, man.
So tell me where G's mind's at right now to get this thing popping.
Well, right now where G's at, man, he just like he's giving me the motivation and encouragement, and that is definitely the backing as far as like financial and other things. He's definitely giving me that to push forward. He's helping me become more structured than before because he was with me when I made the previous mistake, so he was also there to see where I went wrong. So now he could say like as big bro, like yo, don't do it that way, because remember you did it that way before, it didn't work. Let's do it this way now. Let's try this. So that's where G come into play. Like the way me and G work is like how Puff Daddy and Biggie work. Like that's how we, you know what I'm saying? You might not see him in the videos jumping around and all that, but as far as when it comes to the business and the way we like maneuver and the way we politic, it's definitely like of a Biggie Puffy kind of vibe, or like a Dame J kind of vibe back in the days when they was doing their thing. It's like you know, A and B. Like when we put us together, we're gonna come with some shit. You know?
No doubt.
And then the energy and the creativity is there. Plus, that's like big bro. He got a little bit more experience than me with certain things, so he could say, you know, I've been through that, so don't do it like that. Or I remember hearing this song and that remind me of this, so do it this way, because you're gonna give the people that feeling that we had back then.
Wow.
You know? So it helps me. Like when I say I'm trying to bridge the old school with the new school.
So he's like a mentor.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, 100%.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? G's my man, so I know he's behind the scene pulling the strings hard.
Yeah.
So next question is, like, I hope you could answer this. So now I'm hearing the tracks in the background. It's not like some personal stuff.
Okay.
So some relationship stuff. Now was there a shorty acting funny?
At the time, you know, like at the time, it was a little shorty acting funny, but on top of that, just seeing like going on Instagram or social media in general and seeing people like posting about their relationships too. Yeah. Like people like, oh man, I can't stand this motherfucker. Like I hate this motherfucker. But just last month before the coronavirus, you was loving him.
Now, the big issue is right now is live performances.
Yeah, man.
With this whole pandemic,
I know
that's not possible.
Not at the moment.
So now you as an artist, how do you see yourself navigating through all that?
Well, with the climate going, we don't know what's going to happen in the few next months. We fingers crossed that things start to get back a little normal, but let's just say things stay the same. I mean, there's still like little venues you can go and perform at. It might not be a big show, but you can still get it out there. But a lot of people more tuning into visuals and stuff. Yeah. So what I'm planning to do now is release like a lot of music videos to go with the songs that I'm putting out. Also, just like giving them content, like being in the scenes, like being more accessible to media. Like,
okay,
you know,
so you want to be more present.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely see me. You're gonna hear me a lot more. Like that's not going to tour nothing. Even though we can't perform no more, we still gonna find a way. We might not be live performances, but shit, I might do something in the park. You know, we might bring some speakers out or something.
That's old school stuff, right?
I mean, you gotta bring it back to the essence, because I mean that's kind of what's going on now. If you look at life, like it's going back to how things used to be. There's like technology is there, but now you gotta go see somebody and talk to them and sit down, and like how back in the day before when you had the beepers only, you know. So it's going back to that. But like to take it back to the music now, like that's not going to stop me from doing what I got to do. You're gonna hear it. If we can't perform live, we gonna do it on video. Shit, I set up a little something like how everybody else doing. They doing little live performances. Yeah. We might go get a venue somewhere, book a venue, set up a little DJ group. My man Cash, he a DJ. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. So we throw Cash on the set. You know, we rock out like that and throw a little something up. You gonna get something. You know what I'm
Sounds
saying?
good. I'm looking forward to that.
Open back up, yeah, man.
Sounds good to me.
Get back out there.
Yeah, because this is a time where you gotta be creative about everything.
Yeah. You gotta think out the box, man.
You definitely have to. Definitely have to. So now, the next thing is I know the family supports you hard. They out there doing their thing.
Yeah, definitely.
But I see to support the community as well.
Yeah, we do that, man.
So speak on that.
Well, Fly Family, like I said earlier, Fly Family for the kids, you know, and definitely for the elderly and everybody else. Like, we got a thing called Fly Family Worldwide.
Yeah.
And that's something that we're trying to bring internationally, globally. Like, we want to get people involved in helping the kids in the community, because it's not just about music and about flashing diamonds and about rah-rah and bringing out phones and all of that. Like, all of that is cool, but that's just one side of it.
You know, 100%. Some things are priceless.
Fly Family Fly is a lifestyle. It's like forever living young. You know, the youth is what's going to take it. It's always about the youth.
Of course, you got to pass the baton.
Right. You always want to, because when we no longer here, they the ones that's going to be here and change it and all of that. So we want to encourage them. We want to motivate them. We want to help them. That's why we do what we do. We do breast cancer awareness walks and stuff like that. We give back to the community. It's my boy Boogie. He's definitely like the forefront of that.
Yeah.
With helping out the community and building the organizations and just helping out kids, bringing them to basketball games and tournaments and giving them opportunities that they wouldn't regularly have. And even if we save one person, that one person could save the world. He might encourage that dude to be the next president, or he just might encourage him from that gratitude that he gave him when he was coming up to now he might be the one to grow up one day and have a big organization and structure
100%.
and help millions of people
100%.
just off of Boogie. Just having that, giving him that love and that, so that's what we do. It's like a family. That's why we say Fly Family. It's a family, like so love you.
Everything's family oriented. I hear you.
We gonna fight. We might bump heads, but we family. I'm not gonna kill you. You're not gonna kill me. We gonna figure it out. We gonna get our differences. We gonna sort it out.
100%.
And then we gonna keep it moving, man. Like, let's fly. Like, when you hear me say that, that's
No
what
doubt.
that represent. You know.
Well, you know what, Scoobz? I'm glad I was able to have this talk with you.
Definitely.
Because the people out there been waiting on you for quite some time.
I'm coming, man. I'm coming.
And you've been robbing us of some talent. Now, this is the last thing right here. Now, I want you to tell the people what's cooking, what's coming, how it's coming. All right?
Right. The first record I'm dropping is gonna be called Dark Lane.
Okay.
I'm not dropping no tape right now. We only doing singles at the current moment.
Okay.
There might be a tape in the work, or if something changes, if things speed up and things go a little bit quicker than what I expected it, because we putting the stuff out to get to the fans and see their reception of things. So if the reception is bigger than what I expected, then we might move things faster. If it's less, then we might. I don't have to give you something different. So things could change, but at the moment we definitely doing singles right now, music videos. I'm gonna give y'all some interviews. We're gonna definitely be out in the public, helping the communities or organizations who could come out support us. We're gonna definitely be doing things like it's just gonna be different this time.
It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be big. Fly Family 2021 till forever.
Whatever.
Man. You know what I mean?
I got word. We're not gonna talk about that. It's a little bit of rumor that you got a reggae legend on one of your tracks. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna keep it on the hush hush. We're gonna surprise the people.
Alright, definitely.
All right?
Definitely. That's something we gonna drop on them.
Let's do it.
Alright, man. I appreciate you, P. Like I said, Fly Family, we coming.
We here, baby.
And we gonna see.
Look out for this man. Let's not sleep on him.
King Scoobz, man. Fly
King
Family.
Scoobz, Fly Family.
New York, we here.
Yo, G, Fly Fam.
Fly!
We out here.